All right, family. Black Power is the true power with General Sarah Soon said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. You're feeling that frequency and energy. You should most definitely join. Link right in the video description is in the chat. Click that link. You'll get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Soon Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. Get on over there, get you something nice, get a discount, shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University. We talking about over 2,000 videos, fire videos, 40 different subject headings. We got the grandmaster teachers, man. We got every subject that you know and love from the general. We got the old classic, we got the new classic, we got all in between. There's no other website like this on the planet. You need to get over there immediately. Just get over there, check it out, and be amazed. Become a member today. And that's right, family. Everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon, dropping nuclear bombs on Patreon. This is live stream at its best. This is one of the, the heavy hitter, features of the General SETI on Patreon is that you get a chance to see the General go live, of course. You know, I'm going to turn all the way up. Ain't no motherfucking if, not an and, no a but about it. I'm going to turn all the way up. So, family, we got over 500 exclusive live streams already waiting on you. Depending on whatever tier you, but it don't make no difference. You gonna eat. Believe me, as soon as you show up, man, the meals of wisdom is waiting on you, family. You feel me? It's waiting on you. So become a patron today. I'm on Rumble, the Black Power Scholar that won't stumble or fumble. We getting geared up. Believe me when I tell you to disrupt class on Rumble, and you want to see it in real time. Subscribe to my Rumble page today. Don't hesitate. To all the family out there, donate to the General. I thank you. I appreciate the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family out there would like to donate to the General, the link right there in the video description is in the chat. Click it. Donate. I thank you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels. King SETI, General SETI, Sarah Soon SETI. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. You be done for. Now, we talking about the Sufi. Today we talking about the Nazrite. Yep. We talking about the woolly head Christ figures of the ancient world. You see, and because this is our identity. This is our identity of divinity that we got there, because too many of y'all running around with them Cro-Magnon Neanderthal on your wall. I know you, nigga. I know you right now, and you mad. Say, oh, this nigga gonna talk about Jesus. This nigga gonna talk about Jesus. Yeah, nigga, you got the stringy hair, blonde hair, Cro-Magnon Neanderthal, Lucifer, image of Lucifer up on your wall talking about his Christ, nigga. Yeah, we know, no. We're gonna break this down for you niggas out there. Yeah, we're gonna break it down for you now. If y'all don't know who the Sufi is, see, these are the divine mystics of Islam. But see, it was before Islam. See, I don't want nobody to think that Sufism started with Islam. Stop it. No. Stop it. African people been mystics for tens of thousands of years before Islam was even born. You see, tens of thousands of years. But when you deal with the term, let's deal with the term first and foremost. Now, if you know anything about Sufism, see, a lot of y'all come through the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. So when we say Sufism, you probably look over there to Turkey, and you see these stringy-head beasts over there spend high off of heroin and cocaine, and they just spin around. You see it, and they just be spinning and shit. Them high as hell. Motherfucker don't know where you at. No, that ain't what we talking about. Them not Sufis. Them not Sufis, because what they gonna want, they want you to believe that it's dealing with the headdress, because they be having the wool, I guess you would call them fez is on, you see, and so they make, no, it ain't got nothing to do with no hat. We talking about the natural Suf wool mystic, African mystics all over the world, and Buddha was one of those Sufi mystics. You see, he was one. The one that they call, I am. No, I ain't talking about the Jesus. I'm talking about I am. Who, when he say, I believe it was Ezekiel looked into heaven. He said he seen a man sitting on a throne, and on his head was hair like pure wool. Say pure wool. Okay? Matter of fact, let's talk about that. You see? Let's talk about that. Let me see. Let me see if I can find that. See, y'all want to talk about that. That's identification. We trying to identify something. We wonder who that you got on your wall. We want to know who that you got in your Bible, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Looking like Clint Eastwood, some goddamn body. Yeah, your Jesus in there, nigga, looking like what's that motherfucker name? Yeah, you got a motherfucker Jesus in there looking like Clint Eastwood. Yeah. No, nigga, that ain't the real Jesus, nigga. Ain't no real Jesus. But that ain't I am. That ain't I am. You see, that ain't I am. Wait a minute. Here we go. I think it's right here. I'm on it. Hold it. Wait a minute. I think it's right here. Yeah, they say it like and say and it say and it say them and I am, which is calm, which is calm. You see? Yeah, that's all it is. It's the amu, I ain't new. Yeah, and say his feet sparkle like the color of burnt brass. You see? Yeah, we talking about that. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Wait a minute. Yeah, we talking about the Suf. And we talk about the Nazrite too. Where's hair at? Let me see. Is this the one? I normally had this all laid out. You feel me? And that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna catch. That's all right. I'll get it in a minute. But let's continue to deal with, because when we look at but and we got to explain, no, I ain't getting all. No, I ain't getting all. There you go. Come on. Who is that, a Cro-Magnon Neanderthal? Who is that? That's yeah, nah. Motherfucker, ain't no motherfucker can freestyle like me, nigga. Stop it. I'm freestyling. Motherfucker, and believe me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 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 You gonna make? I'm gonna show you how old I am when I fry your ass on this motherfucker. Yeah, Revelation. There it is. Yeah, there it is. On there. Yeah, with that limp perm you got on your head. What you talking about? Yeah, what you doing with that limp perm? You got to, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go get your shit done. You can't be coming out looking like that. Straight up. Yeah, that's all right. It don't make no difference. They get mad when you go in on them because you know they got. See, the thing is, especially when you cut into that white Jesus, that hurt. There's a lot of niggas because when they look up, as soon as you cut into that white Jesus, they gonna look right up on the wall and they gonna see him hanging right there, looking down on their ass, looking like Beelzebub. You know, that's all that is. That's all that is. That's right. 114, and yeah, that's right. And it's see, but this ain't the right one. No, this ain't the right one. Not Revelations. No, that ain't the one. That ain't the one. Because that one says, and his hair was white like wool, as white as snow. No, it's Daniel. It's Daniel 7. See, you made me go get it. No, Daniel 7. That ain't the one. That's the one they changed. That's the one is 7-9. See, see how you, yeah, I'm freestyling, nigga. Yeah, I'm gonna show you. See how I jump right in? See, I'm glad. I need a motherfucker in there to talk shit. Yeah, cause I'm gonna jump right on in. You know, it ain't gonna take me long. That's Daniel 7-9. Now we talking about the woolly haired mystics now. We got to talk about it. Wait a minute. Let me get to Daniel. Let me get to Daniel. Let me get to Daniel. Here we go. Right here. Right here. Here we go. Here we go. Not that one. Not Revelation. See, cause they try to switch up in Revelation. Yeah, they try to make it. They try to focus on the color out and not the texture. You see what I'm saying? Right there, yeah, the ancient of days. We talking about the ancient of days. See, we talking in Daniel 7-9, and it says, "I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the ancient of days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool." You see, yeah, see, they didn't mean to put that. Now you could tell in Revelation they tried to switch it up because in Revelation it's focused on the color. It's not focused on the texture. You see, so when you go to Revelation 1, 14 through 16, you'll see they tried to switch that shit up. They tried to switch that shit up. And it says 14, Revelation 1, 14, and it says his head and his hair, listen, was white like wool. See what they tried to do? They tried to make it white like, so you taking it now off the texture and you focusing on the color. You see? And so, and it says, and his hair was white like wool, as white as snow. You see? You know? So that's a switch up from Daniel 7-9, where it says his hair didn't even mention white. Didn't even mention, well, yes, it did. It said his garment. It didn't say his head. It said his garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. Okay, so that's what we talk about when we talk about the Sufi, which means wool. Okay, but it ain't talking about no woolen, no fairs made out no damn sheep. You know what I'm saying? No, we talking about the natural wool of the African. So this is what they talking about, family. And so now, also we got to understand the biblical terminology to separate the goats from the sheep. See, we don't want to talk about that. I mean, y'all niggas don't want to separate the goats from the sheep. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all don't want to separate the goats from the sheep. Y'all got the goat right up on your goddamn wall right now in your Bible, nigga. Now, like I said, I don't push. I go in here and I peel this shit like a orange, and I squeeze the juice out of it, and that's what I do. I find the truth in there that's necessary for me to collapse the shit. You understand what I'm saying? We all know that, but there is some jewels in here that they forgot and they left them in here. You feel me? And so they tried to clean it up in Revelation, but still we got the original one where it speaks that the Ancient of Days, the Father had the woolly hair on his head. So he looked up in heaven, he had hair like pure wool. What does pure mean? It means unmixed. You see what I'm saying? It means unmixed. So that means that it was tight. It was tight. You see what I'm saying? And so we have to, when they talk about the goat, now the goat got straight hair. We know that. And the sheep, we know, got the woolly hair. You see? So to separate the goats from the sheep is to separate African from white people. That's what it breaking down. We have to understand that these are parables. You see, we have to understand that these are parables, and that parables are meant to deceive a motherfucker. You see, parables are meant to deceive. Unless the person that's teaching is excuse me, family, hold on. Uh, yeah, parables are meant to deceive. You see, so you don't think you gonna come up in here and everything is spoken out. Yeah, you got to go. You got to get somebody to break this shit down. You see, so now we understand when you look at when you look at the Baphomet. You look at the Baphomet and you see the straight hair of the goat up there, and you can put him right next to you can put him right next to whichever one you want, Yahushua. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about that. You can put him right next to Yahushua, and look just like Beelzebub. Look just like the Baphomet. That's the goat. So you say, and so you got to understand that even in there, when we breaking this down, that the sheep were on the right and the goat was on the left. That means the motherfucker goat go left. You always go left. You see? Yeah. Motherfuckers always go left. But the sheep was on the right. Now, a lot of people don't understand, and I'm going to break this shit down for you, that a male, see, well, this is what we got to understand. A male sheep is a ram. See, y'all didn't know that. I'm gonna let y'all know. Yeah, a male sheep is a ram. So that we also talking about almond. We talking about almond. Okay, we got to talk about that. And so even in the ancient world, when we talk about the golden fleece of the Greeks, see, which was the most powerful instrument of the ancient world, the most powerful relic of the ancient world, the golden fleece, which was the fleece of the ram. We talking about this, so when we look at the wool, we see that it is sacred amongst all cultures in the ancient world. You see what I'm saying? It was sacred amongst all cultures in the ancient world. And so when you look at the Sufi, you look at the Nazrite, where in the Old Testament it talk about taking a vow unto I am, and you allow your locks. You see, you don't cut your locks. I believe it's for 7 years, something like that. Now I ain't about to do, motherfuckers can't cut no hair. They say you can't shave nothing. Now I ain't going for all that. Motherfucker got to line some shit up or something, man. You know, you can't just walk around those 7 goddamn years now. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker got to trim some shit up now. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be going too far. We got to update that Nazrite shit. You can't be walking around with no 7 years, motherfuckers. They say you can't put, yeah, you can't put a razor nowhere. You can't do that. No, you can't do that. You got to be able to line some shit up, trim some shit up. And so now, again, when we talk about we blacken it up when we talk about the Sufi. You understand the woolly haired mystic? All the ancient Christ figures were woolly haired. That's just what it is. You know, that's your crown. That's your connection to the universe. You feel me? We talking about the spiral. We talking about the coil, which is the antenna of our people. You see, that connects us, one of the antennas that connects us to the universe. You see, and that's why we are called the Naga. You see, we call the Naga because our hair coil like the serpent. And the serpent is also used as a symbol of energy in science. Look it up. We know this. You see, we got to break it down now. We got to break it down. And so we understand that the coil, the spiral, you understand, is the serpent energy, the serpentine energy that represents frequency and energy of the cosmos, you know, the connection between us and the cosmos and us. You see, that's right. And so, you know, so we got more than one antenna, you know, that connects us to the universe. We also got even our skin is a antenna. Even our eyes and many other aspects, you know, connects us to the universe. That's why we got to do what we need to do to keep our energy flowing. You know, we can't stop our energy, you know, by, you know, we got to eat right, we got to work out, we got to meditate, we got to do all these things. We got to study, you understand, to enhance that. You know, and so we see that even Buddha was one of the woolly haired Christ, mystic, that they talk about. You know, that they hate the showing, because every time they show him, they got to show that woolly hair. That lets us know that he was a Cushite. You know, and that's what we talking about. That the Naga. See, but people don't even want to understand that. You know, that nigga is Naga. You know, and the reality is, it was our studying of the word nigga that took us in this direction. You know, it took me. It was me saying, you know what? This word is powerful. You know, this word is powerful. It's a reason why we speak this every day. It's a reason why we speak this every day. You know, and people think that, no, the white man, ain't no motherfucker taught us nothing. Our languages, when you look at how we create language in hip hop, ain't no white man taught us shit. We create this shit of our own frequency. Every day you see a nigga, a Naga, creating language of his own frequency. Ain't not a word in hip hop the white man gave us. So how was he able to give us nigga? You understand? And for people to latch on to it, you understand? Because nigga connects us to the Sufi. You see, to the wool. You know? And so again, when we talk about the Christ, you know, and we had to go over that, the Christos. You see the Christ, and we connected with you know, again, you see, when we have to connect it with other chambers that really gives us total understanding of what it means. A lot of people, they get it from the Greek terminology where it means anointed. Okay, you anointed, but what are you anointed with what? That's not enough information. They don't want to give you all the information. They don't want you anointed with that wool. That's first and foremost. You anointed with the wool. That's just first and foremost. But there's also another aspect of that. You know, where it says he anointed, if you go into Psalms, it says he anointed my head with oil. And nobody won't understand that because that's still not enough. Say, oh, he anointed my head with oil, but what purpose is that? We don't understand the purpose of that. So when you go into the Sanskrit, I'm opening it up. You're going over to one, into the Naga Kushites of India. We see in the Sanskrit that Krishna, which is the root of Christ. You see, the root of Christ, Krishna means black. See, now we have enough of we have enough of the chambers. We didn't open up the door on enough of the chambers where we can get the understanding. So when it says that he was anointed and it says head was anointed with oil, the crystals let us know it was black, and the oil that they speaking of is melanin. They're not talking about that. Just like they don't talk about Melchizedek, melanin. You see, who was the king of Salem, and when you reverse Salem, it spells Melis, which is in Greek, meaning black. So we have to understand that a lot has been hidden, but no Christ figure, all the Christ figures in the ancient world, from Osiris to the Buddha to and the one that they call Jesus is nothing but a watered down Osiris, Serapis. That's all that he is. We're not gonna try to make no way for that, no way, no how. You see, we're not gonna make no excuses. We're not trying, but there is some information that they have attached to the Serapis that they took out the ancient world that we have to decode. It has nothing to do with him. You see what I'm saying? This is information that has been expounded on for thousands of years before the created creature that they call Serapis. So you cannot throw away the jewels and shit just because they have falsely attached this Serapis image to the information. You got to know how to peel the orange, throw away the peel, and squeeze the juice and throw away all that you don't need. Get the juice. Don't throw the whole orange away. You can't do that. You got to get the juice out of it, then throw the peel away. You see, that's what you got to do. And so, yeah, there is some gems in there that we have to decode. And so, it lets us know that the creator, I am, is separating the sheep from the goat, and which you should too. That's what you're supposed to. You see, but too many of you niggas out here singing, we are the world. We are the world. Yeah. Say the children. That's what y'all niggas out here. Y'all out here singing these goddamn fables and shit and this, that, and the third, and locking the minds up of the chosen. We got to break them out of the prison. You see, we got to break them out of the prison. Now, another thing about the Sufis and a lot of these deities is that the Sufi is the original Shriner. You see, not the Shriners down there. We talking about where there's sacred groves and sacred trees and sacred, where you go and one of these great African mystics have taught at a tree or at a shrine. And so peoples will come far and wide to these shrines, and they will chant, they will pray, they will meditate. And so the Africans are the true original Shriner, not them motherfuckers down there on the corner, not them motherfuckers riding around in little goat cars and shit, and dressing up as clowns and shit, the Shriner circus and shit, 40 Shriners jumping out of a goddamn little ass, what they call them, little what they call them, bug mobiles and shit. You know what I'm saying? A bugger and shit. You got 40 motherfuckers jumping out of bugger. No, those are not the Shriners. You see, many of the temples in Egypt got shrines, and so people would come and they were dedicated to a particular mystic. These shrines are dedicated to a specific mystic, and people would come far and wide. In Timbuktu, you got a lot of Sufism. where shrine, great mystics have been buried, and a lot of them goddamn Muslims have went over there and tried to sack and destroy a lot of those shrines over there. So again, with the and another thing, when you look at Sufis, and you can tell that's us. When you talk about blacks in America, that's us. Because the one thing that you will see, and I notice in studying a lot of them Sufis in West Africa, they just like us. They put on a lot of like how we wear our aunts and all type of chains. I used to have like 20 goddamn chains on at one time of all different colors. That's what the African Sufis in West Africa do. All type of bracelets, it don't matter. The more the merrier. All type of, rings on your fingers and shit, all, African colored shirts, and you know what I'm saying? You can have a different print on the pants and shit. That's what they do. That's the same thing we do. So that's one thing. Mystics, the Sufis, they have to have a enchantment. You know what I'm saying? Those are our amulets and shit. Our amulets and our protective energy. We wear it in our jewelry. We got to put our oils on. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. That's what we do. So we're naturalists. We're naturally Shriners, and we went over not in the sense of the European. They didn't stole, our identity, and goddamn it, we got to take it back, and we got to set the record straight, family. So yeah, we're most definitely gonna touch on that. And yeah, we touched on the Nazrite. We touched on we touched on the golden fleece or the Greek. You see what which is the fleece of the ram, the golden wool, which is connects the wool. When you look at it, when you look at the golden fleece, you're talking about the sun, and you're talking about the wool of the African. You see the halo. You see that many times when you see Buddha and you got the woolly hair, and then you see the halo. That's the golden fleece. That's the golden fleece. When you see that woolly hair on his head and you see the halo back there, which is the sun, that's the golden fleece. Know that, family. We dropping nothing but heavy mental. We ain't going nowhere. I want you to come right black. We just warming up. This is General Cyrus Sufi saying, hey, I want y'all to hit up some of them links. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily liberation through African education. The second Melchizedek, I'll touch on yeah, I'll do it. I'll touch on it. I'll touch on that. Yeah, I'll touch on that. Melchizedek, I'll touch on him tonight. All right, family. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Hit up some of them links down there. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black Power.